Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to be watching Riverdale Season 4, Episode 10. This one is called Varsity Blues. If you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, would like to get early access to my reactions, would like to watch the full reactions over my Patreon, links are down below. Let's get into this episode.
The long-suffering Bulldogs, in large part thanks to breakout star Monroe Moore, were finally going to the state finals, where they would take on the undisputed titans of the gridiron, the Stonewall Stallions. For Riverdale's star QB, Archie Andrews, the Spirit Week was special for a different reason. It would be the last of his career. Oh, crap. I gotta go. Mr. DuPont summoned me for some reason. How did I get an interview with Yale? I didn't even apply.
Yes, but the recruiter is a friend of mine, so I slipped him a few of your short stories, and he was quite impressed. I assume you're interested.
Yale is my girlfriend's dream school, and she didn't get in, so...
Yes, well, the heart can be a difficult minefield to navigate, but take my advice. Figure it out. Don't be foolish.
I just don't understand why this guy is being so nice to Jughead when he was such a jerk and called him and his family all kinds of names before. It just doesn't make sense.
Daddy may have. We're on our way to practice our Spirit Week musical routine, which will naturally be epic.
On that subject, as was discussed with Mrs. Burble, I have brought in Miss Appleyard to be your new coach.
But your season is almost done, Mr. Honey. I can handle this, Holden. From now on, we're gonna change things up. The Vixens are a cheer squad, so we'll be focusing on cheers, not singing and dancing to pop songs. Now, gather the rest of the girls and meet me out on the field so we can practice some drills, okay? I'm sorry, am I hallucinating, or did you just give me an order? I led my last team to nationals 3 years in a row. I think I know what I'm doing here.
I'll give you a quote. Stonewall sucks. The only reason why they're undefeated is because they play dirty.
Dirty.
Mm-hmm. Every team that's gone up against them this year has suffered some horrible injury.
What do you mean?
I mean, they don't play to win. They play to hurt.
I really appreciate you putting me up here for the last couple weeks and getting to meet you, getting to know you. You're a great kid, Archie. Your dad raised you well. I think it's time I moved on. I paid my respects.
But I was actually wondering, what if you didn't leave? You could help out here, or Andrew's construction.
Problem is, that means telling
my mom you're in town.
Yeah. Like I've said, there's not a lot of love lost there.
Well, whatever happened between you guys in the past, I'm sure you can work it out. Hell, she'll probably be happy to see you.
Maybe not.
Let me ask you, Frank. Have you even visited your brother's grave? You didn't bother to show up for the funeral.
I was on a crab boat, Mary. I didn't get the news till a month ago.
Mom, I was thinking maybe Uncle Frank could get a job at Andrew's construction.
You asked my son for a job.
No, Mom, the job was my idea.
Okay, fine. But mark my words, Archie. The second your uncle has to do even an ounce of hard work, he will bolt so fast your head will spin.
He was telling the truth. No love lost there.
I have an interview with a college recruiter for Yale. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, why wouldn't it be? Because I got rejected?
Yeah, kind of.
Well, I would never ask you to turn down an opportunity like that. That was life-changing. So you're obviously gonna go and ace that interview.
Have you thought about interviewing the opposing team? You know, Brett's team captain.
Yeah, I know. He's also the guy who attacked us in a bunny mask. You really want me to interview that jerk?
That could mean drama for your piece.
I'd like us to find a way to work together in blissful harmony. Cheryl, I'm the coach. You're the athlete. The power structure couldn't be clearer. As for your muffins, can I suggest a little less time baking and a little more time in the weight room? My body is perfection, you crone. And you may be the coach, but I think you'll find the Vixens are mine. Forevermore.
Oh, it's kind of nice seeing somebody stand up to Cheryl.
Wasn't.
Football is a sport of gladiators, and you win by debilitating and slaughtering your enemies. Gosh, I have to go, but you can quote me on that.
So annoying.
Bet your ass I will, psycho.
Call him Psycho Betty. Apparently you killed your boyfriend, so I mean.
As restaurant owners,
Pot,
you know the importance
kettle,
of quality
you're saying.
in every dish, and we're going on strike. During Spirit Week, no less. You must fire Miss Appleyard. She's a rotten scourge who has afflicted our divine sisterhood. I'd hate for there to be a big, vixen-shaped hole during the most important football game of the year.
I usually don't respond well to threats, but in this case, I'll consider it.
Those Stonewall guys are maniacs.
Maniacs? How so?
The Stonewall lineman broke my arm while I was in the pile.
Do you mean on purpose?
Definitely on purpose. The hit came out of nowhere.
The worse the injury?
Yeah.
The bigger the bounty.
I'm sorry, did you just say bounty?
The Stonewall coach pays his players to hurt the other team. At least, that's what I heard.
Watch out, Monroe. I think you're about to get attacked by some Stonewall people. Yep.
Oh, hell no.
Yell for backup! I swear, you got a gym full of freaking people.
Some guys jumped me while I was throwing a golf club at my knee.
Yeah, I'm gonna call an ambulance. Did you see their faces?
Oh, man, they were wearing masks.
We don't need to have seen their faces. We know exactly who they are.
When you tell us your deepest, darkest secret.
Seriously? Yeah. And we are recording this for the archives.
Why do
We'll
people
tell
do
yours
that?
first. My uncle made a pass at me, and when I told my mom, she didn't believe me. And that's when I started cutting myself.
When I was 14, my father got me a hooker and said, "Now it's your time to be a man." I cried the whole time I was with her. But I never told my father because the truth is, I was afraid he'd kill me, for real.
There's this one guy named Doc. He would stay up all night just to make sure the junkies didn't mess with me. And one day, these drunken businessmen who had heard about our little shanty town, they found Doc. They beat the life out of him. I didn't move. I didn't say anything. I watched. I just watched. It's probably my greatest shame. I've never even told that story. Not even to Betty.
Babe, don't lose your mind. But we've got a major problem.
What villainy is this? Speak! Fiends!
Mr. Honey threatened to ban us all from prom if we refused to cheer.
He said we'd ruin Spirit Week.
So you caved and betrayed me? This isn't over. Not by a long shot.
You couldn't even wait to play dirty on the field, could you? That's how scared you were of Monroe.
Hey, what's going on?
Jones, are you friends with these welfare cases?
What did you just call me?
I called you.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm just not used to people actually treating me like a real writer.
Yeah, well, at Yale, everyone earns their spot. Should you be accepted, you will succeed or fail on your own merits, Mr. Jones.
Understood.
I mean, your dad was pretty level-headed, all things considered. Except when someone came after a friend or a family member. He turned into a bit of a madman. Yeah, he could be brutal in a bar fight.
Don't
I
tell
can't
him
even
this.
imagine my dad throwing punches. I mean, he taught me every sport.
Now he's gonna
but
think,
not boxing.
oh, I'm just like my
Wait, you
dad,
boxed?
so I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
beat
I was
people
serious
up.
about it for a while.
Do I smell another classic B&V caper?
Just a V caper, unfortunately. I can't get close to Brett. He knows me. But I was hoping maybe you could go, turn on your femme fatale charm.
I'm down.
Great. Would you be willing to wear a wire?
Absolutely.
Anything interesting happened today?
Don't lie, she knows, otherwise she wouldn't be asking in that way.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, FP called and told me everything, so don't. And Archie, what's really upsetting is that when you needed someone, you called Frank and not me.
Mom, please. What is your deal with him?
Your Uncle Frank is your classic ne'er-do-well. The straw that broke the camel's back was when your father took the blame for Frank's DUI.
What?
After Frank went on a bender, he crashed our car into a telephone pole in Sycamore. It was the third strike against him, so he would have done jail time. So your father covered for him. And you know how Frank repaid him? By skipping town the next day. That's the kind of man that Frank is.
Maybe he's changed.
Oh, and Archie,
Maybe.
you can play in the football game, but otherwise you're grounded. No car privileges for a month.
You wouldn't happen to be rum drinkers by any chance, because if you are, I'm taking orders.
Go back to my room, undress, and wait for me.
Excuse me?
What? You said you were taking orders.
Star player on the opposing team, randomly victimized right before the big game. It's quite a stroke of luck for you.
Nah, doll. We make our own luck.
That's pretty much a confession. But I think he has to actually say it.
Veronica?
Jughead? Oh, Jughead.
Veronica? I thought your name was...
Monica, yes, it is.
What the hell are you doing here?
What are you doing?
I go to school here. Why are you in a wig?
Since when are you part of a secret society?
What?
Does Betty know? Because if not,
No.
she just found out.
I didn't tell you because it's a secret society.
Don't forget about your Yale interview, thanks to your new friends.
Yeah, okay, I got an interview with Yale because I'm a member of this society. If I get accepted, it's because of my writing. Does that really make me such a horrible person?
No.
No.
But I hate that we're keeping secrets from each other. I thought we were done with that.
Yeah. Okay, that's where I messed up. I'm sorry.